A lot of people think it is not a good idea or unsafe to exercise during pregnancy. Like they're afraid to exercise during pregnancy, especially in the first trimester or really like anytime. So we're going to talk about that today. Is it safe to exercise during pregnancy? And if we don't know each other, I'm Sarah. I have three little kids. I have exercised at varying degrees through each of my pregnancies. And I'm a pre and postnatal yoga teacher and pregnancy and postpartum corrective exercise specialist. So even if you don't want to listen to me, which you should, because I'm trained in this stuff, there is a ton of research about this stuff. So let's dig into it. And I have some little notes here, so don't mind me darting my eyes over. So you've probably heard of the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, right? They kind of set the standard based on research for what is safe and appropriate during pregnancy and postpartum. And they recommend 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. So and really not like all at once. So don't like say, okay, every Friday I'm going to exercise for 2 hours and wow, I'm doing my mouth, 2 hours and 30 minutes, right? Don't do that. But if you divide that across 5 days, that's 30 minutes a day. Even that is a lot. Like that's hard, even outside of pregnancy, even if you don't have kids. I think it's hard to exercise 30 minutes 5 days a week. Or you could do, an hour one day, an hour another day, half an hour another day. It's a lot. It's a big commitment, but that is what they recommend. And they recommend, moderate exercise. So what is moderate exercise? Moderate exercise is 60 to 80% of your age predicted maximum heart rate. So if you want to do the math, take 220 minus your age. So I'm 34 at the recording of this, 186. Am I doing the math right? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not 220 minus your age, 60 to 8% is what your heart rate should be. I mean, I don't know how many of you are measuring your heart rate during exercise, but that is the recommendation based on research. But really, the most important thing, let's just put this in plain English. I wanted to share with you like the technical stuff, but like, let's have some real talk for a second. Studies show that it is perfectly okay and even beneficial to exercise during pregnancy up to at up to 90% of your max heart rate. And that means like to the point where talking feels difficult. So we often have this idea in our head that during pregnancy, like, got to be careful, whatever, don't lift the heavy box, don't walk too fast. But if you're exercising to the point where talking becomes difficult, research actually says that is good for you. Not just like, oh, it's fine, you'll be okay, but like, that's actually great for you. You are doing a good thing for your body and your baby. And I want to just kind of add a side note here that I think, if I had to guess, why this stuff is so misunderstood, why there's so much fear around it. I blame the men. I blame the patriarchy because we have not been educated about our bodies properly for so long. And I feel like finally we're starting to kind of take control. I mean, women have been fighting for this for all of history. I don't mean to have chronological arrogance and be like, finally, the millennials are saving the world. No, I don't mean that. But what I am saying is that we, like, what was sex ed like for you in school, in middle school? What did you know about conception, pregnancy, birth until you became pregnant? Like, you weren't really, most of us weren't taught about that stuff from a young age. So let's do something different and teach our kids about it. Actually, that's what I'm doing here. If you haven't watched that video, I linked it down below for you because that is how we change the world. Okay. By teaching our kids how bodies work. Anyway, exercise during pregnancy, exercise. I'm so excited. I can't even talk. Exercise during pregnancy. I told you I couldn't talk. Exercise during pregnancy is very good for you. It is beneficial. Now, of course, because I just want to throw this out there. Generally, the women that I'm speaking to are not high risk pregnancies. They don't have high risk pregnancies. So, but I need to throw in this disclaimer in case you are someone watching this and you have a high risk pregnancy. There are some very specific, very serious medical conditions in which you should not practice aerobic exercise. I have a research article. I'll tell you where to find these research articles in a second if you want to check my facts here. But ask your doctor and look for warning signs. So warning signs of like you're exercising and then you're like, oh my gosh, my body, I should not be doing this. It's not good for my body. If you have any sort of vaginal bleeding, it's not always like a super serious thing, but sometimes it is. So you need to stop. You need to talk to your doctor. if you have regular painful contractions, if you're leaking amniotic fluid, if you're experiencing shortness of breath, which could be for a variety of reasons, like maybe you're just out of shape, or maybe you have a medical condition going on. So these are, again, signs to pause and talk to your doctor. If you're experiencing dizziness, fainting, headache, chest pain, muscle weakness, calf pain, or swelling, if you are experiencing any of those, talk to your doctor. Now, the next thing I want you to do is, before you go on to the next video, is to download my free pregnancy guide. All the information I just shared with you is from here, but there's so much more. I mean, this is a lot. I just shared like half a page worth of information. And in here, I have linked all of the research articles that I referred to. So go download that now. The link is below, and then go watch this next video.